Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do some Netflix recommendations. These are my go-to ones, I would say. So if you do like Netflix and you need some help picking, these are just some that I've picked. I've got drama series, horror, action, and that's it. But basically, I'm going to start with drama series. If you see me looking down this, because I've got the tablet with everything written down on, because going from the top of my head I will end up forgetting what I'm saying, so I've had to write it all down, so bear with me with that. I do apologise. So I hope you enjoy this. Let's get into it. Right, I'm starting with drama series. I've got Money Heist and Money Heist Berlin, which Money Heist is about a group of people who obviously rob banks for money, but they do it, you think they're horrible for doing it, but they're not. They do it for a reason. And then obviously Money Heist Berlin is about the professor's brother called Berlin. He was the original who started it, but that didn't come out until after Money Heist. So depending on what one you want to watch first, it's entirely up to you, but I would suggest you watch Money Heist Berlin and then watch normal Money Heist. But that is generally just about robbing banks and like really high artifacts that are worth a lot of money. My next recommendation for drama series is any of the Top Boy series. If you're into that kind of stuff, it's about crime and stuff like that. So just be careful of your age if you're watching it, because I would say it's rated, I don't even know what the rating is, but off the top of my head I say it's probably like 15 plus, because there is a lot of stuff that happens in it. And basically it's about a man called Deshane who wants to become the top boy of the area in selling, you know what, I'm not going to say it, but selling illegal stuff. It's really good if you're into that stuff. I would highly recommend it. It's great. Next on the list is Manifest. It's basically about 191 passengers on the Montego Air Flight 828, which they were all presumed dead, but they all came back and disturbing realities come to light which unsettled them. So basically people come back and they all end up with, I guess you could call it a special gift. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one to explain, but it's really, really good. Like, I can't explain it, but if you haven't watched it, watch it, please. Next one, Squid Games. Everyone probably knows what that is, but if you don't, it's about a bloke who wants quick money, and he basically meets this bloke on the underground train line. Plays a little game with him. It's like you gotta flip this card and make it flip the other one. I'm pretty sure. I haven't watched it in a while, but there's a new season coming out soon. But all that is generally about is it's games that a group of people have to play, and they all dwindle down, like death and stuff like that. So that's really good. Next one is Van Helsing, but it's the series, not the movies that everyone will probably think I'm trying to say, but it's called Van Helsing. It's about a woman who is called Vanessa, who wakes up from a coma and realises that she's immune to vampire bites, and basically she tries saving the world. That's really all I can say about it. It's really good. If you're into vampires, I'd watch that. Next one, horrors. I'm into some of the Korean films and series are good. I've got a thing for watching them because I do like them. They're very good. And one of them that I've watched before, but I've rewatched it because they've got new episodes coming out, a new season coming out soon. It's called All of Us Are Dead. It's basically about trapped students who must escape their high school, which has become ground zero for a zombie outbreak. It's really good, and basically there's a couple on there, couple students who have been bit, but they don't fully turn. They're still like half human, half zombie. So the zombies can tell they're zombies, but they're still human at the same time. It's really, really interesting, and they've got a new season coming out soon. So if you haven't watched it, watch it, because I'll promise you now, if you're into that kind of stuff, you're going to love it. And another one on the horror is called #Alive. It's basically a virus outbreak ravages a Korean city. There's a bloke called Jun-woo, or however you pronounce it, I do apologise, who tries to stay safe by locking himself inside his apartment, but realises there is another survivor. It's really good because obviously, like I said, it's about zombies again. I'm quite into my zombie series and movies, so I watch a lot of zombie stuff because I love it. But yeah, it's just about basically a bloke who's trying to just survive, and he realises he isn't the only one where he lives that has survived. I'm pretty sure it's a woman that survived, if I'm correct. But yeah, that's another one you could watch. And then you've got The Haunting of Bly Manor, which is about a young governess arrives at Bly Manor and begins to see apparitions haunting the estate. So basically, it's someone who can see a lot of apparitions around the estate. Can't really say much else because, like I said, I've only written certain things down just to like explain it a little. So off the top of my head, I can't quite remember what happens. But yeah, it's really good as well. And then the other one is The Haunting of Hill House. It is about siblings who grew up in the most famous haunted house in the country, and now they are adults. They are forced back together in a tragedy and must finally confront ghosts of their past. It's another one. It's really, really good. So if you haven't watched it, I would suggest you do, because like I said, it's just really, really good if you're into like ghosts and stuff like that. Action. Need for Speed. Yes, I said that. Need for Speed. It's amazing. I like my car films and stuff as well, especially racing. Basically, Need for Speed is about a bloke who's a street racer who has a rival with another street racer, and basically he got framed for murder, so he makes a plan that has revenge on his mind. So he wants to get revenge on this other bloke who framed him for murder. Next one is The Witcher. If you haven't watched it, it's another one of them. It's really good. It's about a bloke called Geralt. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, Geralt, who is a mutated monster hunter who struggles to find his way in the world. Again, it's just about like he goes around hunting monsters and stuff like that. It's really, really good. Himself, he's a great actor. Like I don't even know. It's just amazing. So that's another one you could watch if you're into that kind of stuff, like monster hunting and stuff. It's really good. There's quite a few seasons. Another one, Viking Valhalla. I don't know if you're into your Vikings, but if you do, that's another one you can watch. There's quite a few Viking ones, but I ain't got them on my list because I'm just doing a quick short one. But if you do want to see more, I will do more. But Vikings Valhalla is about the adventures of famous Vikings as they blaze new paths in the ever-changing Europe. So as it says, it's just about Vikings. They're creating paths throughout Europe. The world's most known Vikings. So yeah, if you're into that, I'd watch that as well. Next one is The Last Kingdom. It's basically about a bloke called Uhtred. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he's basically the son of a nobleman. He gets captured and raised by Danes. Once Uhtred grows up, he has to choose who he will protect. He either protects the land where he grew up or the people who raised him as their own. So basically, the people who raised him aren't his actual family. They basically captured him and raised him up to be a man. But he needs to figure out who he's going to save. It's either going to be the land he grew up on, like as a kid, or the people who brought him up from a child upwards. So he needs to figure that out. It's really good as well. So that's another one you can watch. And the last one, oldie but goldie, is The Karate Kid. We all know what The Karate Kid is. Daniel moves to a new town. He is harassed by some boys who have mastered the art of karate. And basically Daniel wants to learn karate, so he goes to Mr. Miyagi, who then trains him. And Daniel realizes there's more to the art of karate. It isn't just about fighting and whatnot. There's a lot more to it. But as you all know, there are more Karate Kids, so you could just binge watch them all, because all of them are very good, to be honest, for what they are. But I always stick with the originals, you know, the originals are always the better ones. But other than that, that is generally all I've got, guys. I just wanted to just do a quick little video and just give my recommendations on what I like watching. So if that's what you're into, I would say give any of the ones that I've said a watch if that's what you're really into. And if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments, and I will do another one with more recommendations. If you give me just give me a comment saying what kind of genre you're into, and I'll have a look and give you my recommendations from that genre. So if you did enjoy this, smash that thumbs up, smash that post notifications, and if you haven't already, subscribe if you want to see more of my content. It'd be really appreciated. Thank you guys. Peace.